Okay, so here's page 3, and unfortunately I was looking for the rest of the last question that we were going over in the last video, question 3 of part B, and I don't see it here, so it doesn't look like he finished it. When it says determine all information necessary and sketch the graph, you need to find the first and second derivatives, you need to find the intercepts, you need to find any points of inflection, any asymptotes, and then you need to sketch all the information that you have on a grid and do the best job you can trying to draw what that graph looks like, and none of that is here. So unfortunately I can't give you very many marks for question B, question 3 in part B. I'm also looking here at unit 3, or at page 3, and I see that you didn't attempt part D at all, or part C number 2, and I'm going to ask you to please go back through the content for this unit, take your time, read it carefully, make sure that you understand it, practice the practice questions that are provided along with the answers, and contact me if you don't understand anything before you attempt to write tests, okay? At the rate that we're going here, you've got some poor marks, Sola. I'm not going to be able to give you a credit in this course unless the work that you're handing in improves, unfortunately. So we need to really, buckle down and do the work and read through the lessons and do the practice questions before you're attempting the test. And if you have any questions and there's things that you don't understand, please contact me. That's why I'm here. And I'll explain them to you before you attempt the test, okay? You also have several assignments to hand in, and I've sent you a list of those in a previous Dropbox, and you should be handing in assignments before you hand in your tests for the unit, and that way we can pick up whether there's problems with understanding before you're writing the test, and that way you'll have a better chance of doing well on the test. So, looking at part C number 1, you're asked to determine all the information necessary and sketch the graph for this rational function. You found the x-intercept and the y-intercept, and then you found the first derivative, or at least you attempted to find the first derivative, and then you stopped. There's lots more work to do here. You need to set your first derivative equal to 0 and solve for x. Determine whether that's a max or a min. You need to find the second derivative. You need to set that equal to 0 and see if there's any POIs. So we're looking for a max or a min point. We're looking for POIs, point of inflection. We're looking for horizontal asymptotes, and this function will have a horizontal asymptote. You're looking for vertical asymptotes. This function will have 2 of those, where I'm looking for the test to determine how the curve behaves near the horizontal asymptote. I'm looking for a test to determine how the curve behaves near the vertical asymptote. And I'm looking for a graph of the function and what it looks like when you're all finished. So questions like this in curve sketching are worth like 8 or 9 marks on a test. It's a really important topic. If you're going to be taking calculus in university, you have to have a really good basic understanding of this. And I just don't feel like you've got the understanding that's necessary before you can move on. So please go back and read through the content like I asked you to, and try the assignment for Unit 3. It's unfortunate that you decided to hand in the test, but you are going to have to write the midterm exam, which includes a lot of this topic, and so you have a chance to get a higher mark on your midterm and bring up your overall mark on the curve sketching using the midterm exam. Okay?